we're back. Hello, hello, hello. My name is Doug, the Spud. I hope you're doing well, but if you aren't, these are crazy, chaotic, heady times, so it's perfectly valid if you're not doing so great. I hope I can do a little something to distract you and make you feel better. So I'm gonna get started. Ooh, look at them. Like on sneaking, and then Ryoji just kind of casually walking next to me. It's cool. But yeah, so we're continuing our heist of Madarame's palace right now. We are getting kind of close to a portion of the palace where like there's gonna be like a stopping point. I think there was a similar one in Komoshida's palace. So we've got a little ways to go. So a lot more to explore. Some pretty cool segments coming up. So yeah, we're gonna do a lucky punch. And we'll transfer back over to Joker. There we go. Okay, cool, so I got another shot. Very cool, very cool. Alright. Linear power. Alright, let's get to know each other. So, hey, you're still a student, right? So you enjoy teasing older women like this? I had no intention. Then you can explain why I find myself so vexed. I just realized this, but you're being very aggressive. This would be what you humans call proposal? I don't understand any of these. No, it's not. Oh my, you don't think I was getting desperate, do you? Our tastes actually match, and I remember something. Cool. Girl with the hanging tree. I'm Huapo. Alright, so can I look at your stats? So, Agi. Oh no. Do I gotta say goodbye to my best buddy? Well. No, I think we can say goodbye to Kelp because I don't use them all that much. I don't want to say goodbye to my little leaf gnome buddy, Mr. Pokeru. Don't want to say goodbye to him just yet. I only got the little pixie chick because I need her for rare items. There we go. I was saying something and I completely lost it. Anyone need healing? Morgana does. I really enjoy the baton passing. You might need to use an SP item. Oh, I definitely will. I like how they both hold up their mouse like that. Give me an item. An extinguished orb. Okay. I would have preferred a soul drop, but this is good. I really feel like I was saying something important, but go figure.
Okay.
Oh, what's going on with the controller? Alright. Oh yeah. I guess the yeah, I'm just gonna use that. It does bug me that SP restoring items aren't all that common in the game.
Focus. I can feel it.
Like, the structure of dungeons is a lot different in,
Focus.
Persona 3. From how I understand. Well, actually, no. Oh, cool. Yeah, the structure is a lot different in Persona 3. Because, like, the dungeon is kind of just like this one big, huge, tower that you go through. And then, every full moon, there's, like, a boss that you take, and then, like, I guess, like, a mini dungeon you go through, so you can just go back to the first floor, and then go back to the floor you left on in, the big dungeon called Tartarus, so it's a little easier. You just need to get yen, which is really easy to get in that game, so it's very grindy, I guess. Like, this is more resource management heavy. Is this? Intruders in the second exhibition room. Apprehend them at once. Crap, let's get out of here fast. Which way is the exit?
Show me your true form.
Okay, these guys are... Wait a second, maybe. Yeah, I knew it. They're weak to guns. I want item. Oh yeah, you can totally give me the soul drops. That's great. You're the best demon ever. Corpse bird. You know, I think one of these days I'm gonna go on like a deep dive through the wiki, discover the lore of all these demons, where they come from and everything. Because I know they're based off of some Japanese folklore, and I'm pretty sure other ones, at least in Shin Megami Tensei. There's like old English, Irish stuff.
I'll reveal your true form.
Now's our chance to strike. Go! This one's weak to electricity. Weak to
Electricity.
fire skills.
Ooh, that's a crit. Why did I do that? Ooh, devil fruit. I mean, it's not that great, but still.
Let's pull back for now.
So very sick, slick, still very stylish. Yeah, very sick.
Power courses through me.
Very cool.
Okay.
Alright, looks like there's probably gonna be 2 more left. Yep. Oh, 1 more.
Show me your true
Alright,
form.
this guy's gonna be pretty tough, I'm guessing. Oh, there's just a lot of them. Yep, stranger danger.
It's almost scary how good I am. Don't move.
Oh yeah, I'll take a soul drop. Guess I just need to farm these guys, huh?
Let's pull back for now.
All right.
And there's a big chest here. Exorcism water. Cool.
I can.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sorry, I lost control there.
Hey,
Does this painting look crooked to you? Let's take it off the wall.
this
Who
is
cares about the shit? Just hurry up and put a shit. Alright. I appreciate the music of these explorations, or at least this one. At least I need to go back and listen to the Komashita one. I do plan on doing a second playthrough of this game on my own time. But, yeah, I enjoy the game for, alright, so I'm gonna go to... Actually, I think if... Oh, man, this area is so cool. Looks so gorgeous. But I just love the music. It's very chill. Like, even though it's an investigation and stuff, it's like... You know, like... The game is gorgeous, and I appreciate that it gives you time to reflect on that, and that the music accents that. You know, like, they go together. That is so cool. I want to do that again. Can I go around the corner? Oh man.
Whoa!
The hell? Are these infrared lasers? There's no way we can get past them. This level of security only proves there's something worth protecting up ahead. Wait, there's something written on the sign. All personnel, the store can only be opened via the security room that lies beyond it. Please be careful and have a nice day. So it's never gonna open? How are we supposed to get past? Wait, that door, I think I've seen that pattern before.
Yeah.
Alright, there's no mistaking it. That's the same door I saw earlier. Guys, let's head back. Huh? Why? I think I know what real world door that's based on. There may be another way to open it.
Let's head
In any
back.
case, I'll explain later. Come on, let's go. I love the way he prances. Cute kitty. I suppose we should listen to Morgana for the time being. Let's head home for today. We can come back here once we've hatched a plan. Alright, and we are reaching the portion that I left off on, I'm pretty sure. Well, actually, yeah. I don't remember exactly where I decided to stop, but it was somewhere around here.
Hey, we can use this place.
Central Garden. This should make a good base. We can resume our infiltration from here if we take a break too. So we're gonna save.
I should write something.
Alright, so 20:45. Wow, 20 hours already. 20:49. We're taking our time, like the game tells us to. I really don't feel like we should stop, so I think we're gonna keep going just a little bit. We'll do the Velvet Room next time we're here. We should leave and try to disengage the security courtyard. Now returning to the real Now returning to the real world from Madarame's palace. Thank you for your hard work. I like that the app thanks us. Thank you, app, for thanking me. Super cool. I think we're almost halfway through. I'm starting to get a faint sense of the treasure near here.
Oh.
That means we're at least making some progress, right? Hey, when do you want to come in here next? Let me know when you decide. I'll be waiting.
How are we supposed to get past that door?
I don't know. Think there's some kind of off switch somewhere?
Looks like this is where I come in.
Mona?
I have a suspicious place in mind. Remember? This shack is the basis for Madarame's
I think I
palace.
mentioned it before, but the shot composition in this game's really cool. Like, you know, that looks like both a 3D model while also being like a 2D, like digital painting or something. It just looks really nice, and also like the way that the camera is set up, just kind of, you know, it makes it look imposing. Like a lot of the camera shots in like this game for the cutscenes are just really, really nice. Like there's just really good attention to detail.
I actually scouted it out the last time we were here.
Oh, so this was your plan from the start?
Correct.
You only went scouting because you were bored.
So, where's this suspicious place?
It's on the second floor. I noticed an unnaturally hefty lock on a door up there.
His eyes look like, in Smash Bros. Simple. You just need to put one more, like, black dot through it, and then you've got it.
If it's locked, that means there's something in there he doesn't want people to see.
But don't we want to be opening the door in the palace?
Yes. And we're going to do that by opening the real one in front of Madarame's
That seems like a
eyes.
really, really bad idea. Joker's still on probation.
Basically, we're going to change his cognition that the door is unopenable.
In other words, when we open the one in Madarame's house, that area in his palace will open on its own?
I'm not really getting it. Is that gonna work?
Trust me, there's no chance it won't open. I think. You understand, don't you, Joker?
Well, it can't hurt to try. Not like things could get any worse.
Yeah, but
I haven't played up to here, but I just have a feeling things are going to get a lot worse.
Why don't you trust me? It's worth a try.
But even then, there's still that hefty lock we have to deal with in reality, right?
Break a window. Sneak in. Like, look at those. Those are not heavy security.
That'll be a breeze. Just give me a hairpin and I'll handle it. It will take some time, though. Doing everything by myself in front of Madarame would be impossible. If only there was someone who could distract him for a while.
Huh?
Oh. Man, how are we even gonna get into his house? We'd get reported for sure if we force ourselves in.
I don't like this. I don't.
What?
I guess the only way is having you go.
Come on,
nude.
Ryuji. Don't.
What?
Fancy you say that, Ryuji. I was just thinking the same
Ugh.
thing.
I'm with you on. This is bullcrap.
This isn't funny!
It's not.
I'm not saying you should really get naked.
It's simply the best excuse for you to enter Madarame's house without raising suspicions. So we'd like for you to play the role of decoy, Lady Anne.
This is way too sudden! I mean, I don't even know where the locked door is!
Don't worry, I'll accompany you.
I'm gonna pose nude. But here, I brought my cat for moral support. Ugh.
But that's still technically only me! Worst comes to worst, what if I get found out?
We can run into the palace. Or something.
Is that really gonna work? I mean, you're not giving me much confidence in this plan. Do I have to be the bait?
There's no other way. Good luck on. I mean, I'd go in your place.
Hey! Why aren't you saying
Because
anything?
the game won't let me take your side in this.
Lighten up. It ain't gonna be so bad. All you gotta do is trick Yusuke, have him take you to that room, then just open the door.
You make it sound so easy. But if there's no other way, I don't have a choice.
I don't like this. I don't.
God! Fine, I'll do it. For
This is
justice.
bull crap. Like, I don't like the music playing this, like, you know, oh, it's so quirky and haha, it's funny, An has to pretend to be nude. It's... Especially with An and everything she went through with Komashita.
Seriously, you better pull this off.
If it's for your sake, Lady Anne, I won't stop scratching even if all my claws were to break.
We'll be counting on you, Morgana. Don't let Yusuke notice you, alright?
If he tries to force my clothes off, I'll tear that house down. I'm really gonna lose it if we do all this and the palace door doesn't open. Got it?
We're working to get dirt on that guy's crimes either way. It won't go to waste. Alright, let's get down and dirty tomorrow.
Ugh. That could be a pun, but... No, I'm not feeling it.
Tomorrow?
Earlier the better.
Will Kitagawa-kun agree?
I don't know, just say something like, I really need it to be tomorrow. That should work, yeah?
I don't like this. Leave this to me. I'll get it open right before his very eyes. You in touch with Yusuke? Mm-hmm. He asked me to come by tomorrow. Oh yeah, he fell for it. Do I really have to do this? Just be careful. It's the only way. Strip for him on. Just be careful. Yeah. Man, this is such a pain. We gotta open that door and have Madarame see it, right? Yeah. Morgana said that'll change his cognition. I don't get it. Oh, and one more thing. Let us know if any weird shit goes down. We'll be there to back you up ASAP. Okay, thank you, Ryuji. Thank you. God, this is such... God, I don't like this. KK, got it. A palace is a reflection of how its owner views the real world. So if Madarame's cognition of reality changes, it's only natural that his palace would be affected. And all jokes aside, we really will need Lydion to strip for Yusuke. No, no. Gosh. God. Oh. Hey, we're heading out of this. This place is closing soon. What? But I want to watch TV. There's a special on. That guy they called a Detective Prince Akechi. Supposed to be on the news. You can watch it at home. That pretty boy's been on TV a lot lately. You can see his face anytime, actually. Hey, Sojiro. Why did it take in a kid like this? Must be getting old. It's still evening. Can I do stuff? Or is Morgana gonna make me go to bed?
Hey.
Of course. That's alright, because I've got a lot to talk about.
Hey.
Okay, so I don't want to go to sleep just yet because it's probably gonna be the cutscene and everything. So, I was having fun. God, I knew this was coming, and I've seen memes. I know what's gonna happen. On's not actually gonna have to strip, but still, this is ridiculous. Like, the whole story starts with the gang coming together because of the abuse of Kamoshida, which includes sexual abuse, sexual harassment, you know, literally trying to force On to have sex with him. And then, you know, we take down Kamoshida, and then it goes to this, which is complete and utter bullcrap. Like, I mean, like, and something that really bugs me about this is Yusuke doing it. Because Yusuke is gonna be a party member, you know? Spoilers, sorry, but this game has been out for a couple years now, but, like, and I knew he was gonna be a party member. You know, he has a character portrait and everything, he's part of the protagonist stage. There was a lot of things that cued me in. But, God, why? Why have Yusuke do it? Like, I mean, I'm not a fan of, like, just going straight from this to this and then having On be so, you know, reacting the way that, like, I'm not, the way she's reacting in the narrative is, like, you know, obviously frustration is valid, but, you know, you would expect it to be a lot harder on her, and, like, but the narrative doesn't treat it that way. The writers are completely oblivious to it. Like, this is like, haha, this is such a quirky moment, like, haha, isn't this funny? Ann has to strip because, you know, she's this character who we are designing to be provocative the entire time, because they do that, they dress her up in that skimpy outfit in a way that, like, not even the other characters, like, the guys aren't dressed as skimpy, even if they are wearing, like, leather clad suits and crap, and all of her costumes are extremely revealing and stuff, and she's like, what, 17, 18? She's still just a kid, and it's gross. And, like, her knockdown animation is having her, like, posed up in a provocative way too, and it's just like, oh. And then, so all this crap is going on, and, like, I've noticed it, but it's just, like, it bugs me how it's like, oh, like, why? How can you be so tone deaf? Like, the Kamoshida arc was so good, like, you know, it's like, yeah, addressing this really valid and sadly relatable concern of, like, you know, people in the public school system taking advantage of people, and then you go around and you do this, and it's so casual, and it's just, oh yeah, you know, we're this art guy really wants to capture true beauty, so he wants to have On model for him naked. Like, oh, like, you could have done something different. You could have had, you know, Yusuke just wants to paint On, but then, you know, Madarame comes in, he's like, I'm gonna take over and you're gonna have to strip, because if not, I'm gonna send your friends to jail. Like, you know, like, if you're going to have this plot point, don't make Yusuke our future party member. Do that. That's just so, oh, it's so skeeving. It's so disappointing. Like, seriously, like, this game is all about, fighting against injustice and abuse, and it's just like, yeah, it's perfectly fine, it's normal, like, we're doing this for Yusuke, like, yeah, we're trying to save Yusuke from this abusive prick, but then we're just gonna let Yusuke commit his own abuse, because that is abuse, even if An's agreeing to it and Yusuke isn't being actively malicious. It's just so gross, and oh man, this is just, oh man, like, I knew it was coming, like, I didn't agree with it beforehand, and like, actually in an earlier recording, when like Yusuke first propositioned it, I took it like one of the shittier, like, haha shitbag options, and it's like, I felt skeevy afterwards, and like, there's still more of it, and it's just like a casual joke, and it's like, no, like, everything An's been through, and this crap, like, God, there's so many other things they could have done, like, like, they had already established perfectly valid reasons for going after Kamoshida, well, Madarame, I mean, and then it's, like, they could have come up with another reason to keep him in, like, God, it's just so disappointing, and oh man, like, I knew it was coming, but then just like seeing it, and it's just like a constant, like, Ryuji and Morgana acting that way, and then Ryuji in a text message says, oh yeah, we got your back, like, like, I'm not upset with the characters, I'm just upset with, because they're characters, and this is a story, but it's just the way that it's written, like, the writers, what are you guys thinking, like, like, I've noticed that, like, playing this game and playing, like, Persona 3 and playing Catherine especially, like, they're so close to being great and telling these really compelling and, great stories, but then it's just like they pull crap like this, and it's just like, oh man, I've been going on like this for what, like, almost 10 minutes now, so I'm going to stop, take a break, come back to this, so that way I can enjoy some of the game, get back to it, and go back to enjoying this, because I do want to enjoy this game, and I like it, but, like, I think I mentioned in an episode or two ago, you cannot, it is perfectly fine to enjoy something, and it's, to critique it, like, yeah, obviously this game is old and stuff, and Royal's just around the corner, like, a couple days now, but, God, it's like, and, like, they fixed some stuff in Royal, but honestly, I wish they would have fixed this. This is just, it's, like, disappointing, and it's, like, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's, like, you tell this compelling story about, facing abuse, and you have these characters like Ryuji and An overcoming that, and, taking responsibility and fighting against that injustice and getting justice through that, and then you have something like this that just immediately undercuts it, and, like, this really sad way for what? Some cheap laughs? Like, it's not reaffirming that, it's hard to escape abuse, and that there's always going to be people abusing their power. It's, oh, hey, An's the conveniently young model to be this guy. God. I'm disappointed in this. I am really disappointed in this. And I don't want to end it on such a sour note, but that's kind of how I guess I am. This game could be really great, but it's like stuff like this, it's like, I don't know if I would want to recommend this to a friend, or, it's just like, it bugs me. I guess, leaving on a positive note, it's perfectly fine to critique stuff, it's perfectly fine to be disappointed in the media you consume, like, I enjoy Persona 5, I dare say I'm close to loving the game, but I am disappointed by this, and it's like, you can love stories, media, whatever, and still be disappointed with it, and still want to critique it, and ask for better in the future, like, it, and the game's message about fighting injustice and stuff, it feels wrong not to critique stuff like this, it small tangent, but it reminds me of Harry Potter and stuff, and how, like, J.K. Rowling's been saying some awful things on Twitter, which she's not unique doing that, but it's just that, a lot of, Harry Potter fans are like, me included, are like looking back, it's like, yeah, there were a lot of problematic things she wrote in there, and you can kind of see a lot of her biases and stuff. And a friend pointed out to me, it's like a lot of people are kind of making the collective agreement of like, we care more about what you wrote and what the message and what it stood for than you itself. And we love that message more than the story itself, and we'll carry on with that and critique you because of that. And I think that's kind of what I feel like I'm gonna do, at least, is I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna have a lot of fun. I'm gonna enjoy the narrative and the message of it, but I'm still gonna be disappointed with this kind of stuff. So especially with the world the way it is, don't be afraid to critique the things. Like, critique doesn't mean you hate something, it just means you care about it. How you go about your critique is immensely important, but don't ever believe that you can't critique something and that critiquing is coming from a place of hatred or trying to tear it down. Sometimes it can, but sometimes it just means that you don't want something like this to happen. And yeah, maybe this is an overreaction, but it's just like, this is my reaction, and it's valid. And like, I'm just gonna offer it up out in there into the world, and I guess that's all we can do. I want to make the world better, and I guess this is one little way that I'm doing it. But I hope you got something out of this. I hope you enjoyed yourself, or from like watching the game, or from just listening to me ramble about this for probably like 15 minutes now. I mean, I feel better at least for talking about it, so I'm glad there's that at least. But thank you so much for watching. I hope I made you feel a little bit better, and please take care of yourself, stay safe in these crazy heady times. My name is Doug, the Spud, and I'm happy you're here, so I'll see you later.